Here we are again, another railway visit. This is on the Great Central Railway at Loughborough. Railway runs the 8 miles between Loughborough and Leicester North, with the stations of Quorn and Woodhouse, which is one station, and Rothley, which is the other one. We're about 1 mile south of Loughborough, waiting for the 10 AM train, and that is behind me, Loughborough, and looking that way behind the camera is Quorn and Woodhouse, Rothley and Leicester. Later on today, when the sun comes out, and it's going to be a really nice day, I'm convinced of that, we will be walking from Rothley to Leicester North and then getting the train back to Rothley. So not going to be all trains either, there's going to be a little bit of scenery as well. See you later. There's Ernie.
Yeah, there's me, yeah.
And there's Ernie's camera.
Yeah.
Tripod.
Panasonic M10.
And we've just come to realise that we are seeing diesel service and steam service today. So that'll make a change, won't it? Well, we've moved position now, and as I said earlier, we're going to walk from Rothley to Leicester. Woodthorpe is the last place that we filmed, and now you can see Rothley behind me. That's Rothley station. The Deltic that we saw just a couple of moments ago has now gone down to Leicester North, which is that way. And we're going to actually walk. We're going to take the afternoon walking to Leicester North. It's a lovely spot, this is, right above Rothley Brook. And I'm going to swing the camera around and let you have a look at the scenery and the blossom on the trees. Well, this is a sight that you won't ever see again. This is the new Leicester Ring Road, which is not yet open to normal traffic. All we've got is a lad on a motorbike skimming about.
There he is there now.
On some of my previous films, I've actually got them building this bridge with all scaffolding up and restrictions on the train speeds. What a pretty sight. Not my face, I mean this. It's a lovely scene and a lovely shot from here. And we're now about halfway between Rothley and Leicester North, which is a walk of about 3 miles. Now this is just to prove that we don't only film trains, engines, carriages, coal trucks, scenery. We have to live as well, you know. So cheers. Ah, it's a nice cup of tea. I've eaten all my sandwiches.
Still got my crisps.
Ernest's crackling his crisps. I can't really eat them, they keep giving me jaw ache. And I can see from here as well that the camera's a bit on the tilt. I think the camera had a tot of whiskey last night. Anyway, cheers to you. All right here, isn't it?
Yeah, right, the wind out. Lovely. Hang on.
Can hear the train coming. Right, we've got the zoom lens on now. See, it just proves what happens, you see. We're getting all rigged up. We're all panicking now because we heard the train whistle. So that's how we set it all up very quickly. And we're now going to pause and wait for that train to come roaring up that track. Well, you've just been looking at Leicester North through the old road overbridge, and on the top of the road bridge is the entrance to what used to be the old Birstall station. That station has long since gone. This used to be a double track down here, and this used to run right into Leicester, but now the terminus is just beyond the bridge and has been named Leicester North. Originally this line ran right down to Marylebone in London, and unfortunately this line can now go no farther than this terminus here. What they intend to do eventually, they've already got spare sidings there. What they intend to do, they've got one platform at the moment, they intend to build, I think, a 3-platform station with an overall roof, so that it resembles a miniature Marylebone as was in London in the 50s. Well, that's the 8F just running to Leicester North, and what will happen now is the engine will unhook at the front of the train, run round the coaches and hook up the front of the train and come out smoke box first back to Loughborough.
The engine's going to run around the train. That's going to back onto it again in the train.
Well, you might just have heard Ernie talking to his camera, so I'll talk to mine. And there's Ernie. As Ernie has just explained, the loco is now unhooked, run round the train, and the back end will now become the front end. And soon we shall see that pulling away from Leicester North to go up to Loughborough. Well, this is what Leicester North looks like at the present time, and I wonder how long it'll take to develop it. Quite a long time and quite a lot of money to be spent, I think. We're now going to await the arrival of a train which is going to take us back to Rothley. Back at Rothley, and I hope you've enjoyed the day out with us as much as we've enjoyed having your company.